Hello and welcome to this animation talk. In this recording, we'll be covering the undergrad animation course here at Ulster University, which is a studio-focused, highly creative course, and we specialize in computer animation, character animation for games, VFX, feature, and TV animation. In this presentation, we'll talk about what you will learn, how will you be taught, how will we support you, we'll hear a bit from our students, and we'll talk about your future careers and potential career pathways. We're currently located on the third floor in the old building at the Belfast campus. This is where you'll find and have access to all of our labs and facilities. Although we're still in the old building, you also have access to the new building where you can find student well-being and student support. So through the course, we cover a lot of core skills, but we also encourage students to explore and self-develop in the areas that they wish to specialize in. And we do this through a series of one-to-one tutorials to give personalized teaching support to each student. We also encourage group seminars, and we try to get industry guests to give lectures and talks and workshops. As I mentioned in the previous slide, you'll have access to all of our labs and facilities, which are equipped with industry standard 3D and 2D animation software. You'll also be taught by staff with industry experience as well as research experience to help guide you throughout the different areas in animation. So throughout the course, we cover a broad range of different areas within the umbrella of animation, and these would include different skill sets, tool sets, software, pipelines. But just to kind of give you a very small example of what we cover, these areas would include character animation, 2D and 3D design, narrative design, asset development, character design, for example. The way we approach the course is we try to treat it as if it's a real life studio. So we usually encourage collaborations between the students, teamwork, to kind of get you ready for team-based projects within the industry. So just to give you an example here, on the left-hand side there, you can see the first year lab at the very start of the semester before we all get very busy into the teaching and learning. It's kind of empty, not much is happening, but on the right there is just whenever we start the projects, all students start to collaborate. You'll be drawing on the walls using post-its notes. You'll have whiteboards to kind of ideate and prototype your ideas, your storyboards to kind of start developing your animations as a team. So as I mentioned in the previous slide, we adopt a personalized teaching approach through our tutorials, but also we include lectures, seminars, workshops, and online learning teaching approaches. We also encourage group work. So this is to mainly prepare you for industry, as well as individual self-development projects as well. All of our assessments are 100% coursework. There are no exams. And if you need any support with any software or equipment, all of our labs are equipped with the software that you need, including Adobe CC, Maya, Blender, ZBrush, Substance Painter, Substance Designer, just to kind of name a few. And if you ever need any support with installing any software on your machines or borrowing equipment, you can always speak to one of our technicians and they will be happy to help you out. So throughout the course, we will be supporting your development, whether with your coursework or dissertation, through our one-to-one mentoring and tutorials. We also encourage students to collaborate and learn from each other across different year groups as well. We operate an open door policy, so you can always find us in the office in BA 03020, or you can contact us directly via email or our Discord channel. We also provide a broad range of online resources for students through Blackboard, and these include our recorded demonstrations, our recorded sessions in case anyone misses the face-to-face session. We also provide free access to LinkedIn Learn, as well as a broad range of library resources. And if you require any additional support, the university provides a broad range of services such as student well-being and student support. So our course consists of 3 years with an optional 4th year that is sandwiched between second year and final year. This is where you'll have the option of going either on placement or to study abroad. In first year, that's where you'll start learning your design and animation fundamentals. In second year, you'll learn about more complex processes, pipelines, skill sets, and tool sets to help you prepare for final year and placement. In final year, this is where you specialize and you can work on your major project, which can be either a portfolio-based project or a short film, and this could be done either individually or within a team. So our students have been successful at getting paid work placements positions at different studios, whether it's international or local, but some of these would include Jam Media, 16 South, Flickr Pix, Humane, Paper Owl, Billy Goat, just to name a few. And we encourage students to take on placement as it will give them more experience and prepare them better for their major project, which would ensure a higher final degree classification as well as getting an extra diploma upon graduation. So next we'll hear from one of our students, Carrie, who was very kind to provide us with a small recording about their experience. So during placement, Carrie worked at Makematic and will be starting her major project and final year coming September.
Hi everyone, my name is Carrie McQuillan. I am an animation student currently on a placement year. My path to animation was a bit of a long one. I finished school, I went into a foundation course because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do and I figured that it would help me narrow my options down. Well, a year later, I was none the wiser and I didn't want to commit to something that I wasn't 100% sure about. I had a passion for art, but I didn't see myself going down the sort of straight path of painting and traditional media such as fine art. I had skills in those areas, but it just wasn't where I saw a future for myself. So, not wanting to commit to that, I went into the world of work instead, which, to be honest, can be a very comfortable place to find yourself. With a steady wage and easy to complete tasks every day, it's not really hard to see how people just sort of give up on the dreams that they might have as teenagers. I remember someone said to me at the time that once you leave education, you'll never go back. Well, 3 years passed very, very quickly, and as ridiculous as that statement sounded at the start, it was becoming my reality. And I really didn't like that. I was fortunately in a very privileged position to be able to say that I wanted more. So I looked at my options, I was realistic with myself, and I figured that seeing as I was risking everything anyway, why not do something that I'd always wanted, like something that my inner child sort of had always wanted to do. So that was animation. Basically, everyone loves animation, right? I have spent my entire life consuming animated media. I've become emotionally attached to characters and stories and worlds. I wanted really badly to be a part of that, so why not try? I applied to the course, I got accepted, and here we are 2 years later. In this course, I have had the best time. I have never been so surrounded by people that were so like me before. It felt like a very safe place to just be yourself in. The tutors are great. They make it very clear from day one that no idea is too weird and anything that you can think of can be made. You can try and create whatever you want. So they're very, very helpful with any ideas that you have, anything that you're interested in. They'll try their best to teach you about it. It's just such a safe space and a great place to learn. I've seen firsthand how much they care about your education and your future. Personally, last year I was struggling a lot with a 3D project. I just couldn't get it right. I tried and tried, and I was getting really frustrated. And Henry, one of the tutors on the course, spent hours and hours of his free time just basically giving me like an animation for dummies course. He spent so much time making sure that I not only understood and was comfortable with what I was doing, but that I would be able to do it in the future if I needed to, and that I felt good about using the software. In the end, just seeing how much he cared and his passion for animation even made the frustrating experience very fun. I had a really enjoyable time, and it's just, you're blown away by how much the tutors care. It's such a rewarding, interesting environment and course. I'm so glad that I chose this path. It's constantly evolving. You never not enhancing your skills and learning something new. So I'm currently on placement with a company called Makematic. They make educational media that is shown all over the world. They are educating through animation, which so far has been very successful for them because people everywhere enjoy animation. I think it's one of the few things that we can all agree on. Throughout this course, you will realize how many doors are open to you. You can work anywhere, you can do anything. It's a world of opportunity. The community that you enter into is somewhere that you'll be welcomed with open arms and you will belong. So, thank you for your time. Good luck with the future, and remember, sometimes just follow your dreams.
So on the course, we don't have an in-house style. We encourage students to develop the art style and the designs that they feel best suits their project and their personality. And we will see here just a small example from our 2021 show reel from the final year group. It's also very important for our students to gain real-world experience. This is why we try our best to include industry speakers to give us talks and workshops. And we've had guests from MPC, The Mill, Double Negative. We've also had John Stevenson, the director of Kung Fu Panda, come and give us a talk and also take on some of our students during their placement to work on one of his projects. We also do our best to organize yearly trips to animation film festivals, and these would include Dublin Animation Film Festival and the Dingle Animation Film Festival, where our students have won numerous awards. And this is a great opportunity for our students to present their work at screening events, as well as networking and meeting professionals within the industry in the UK, Ireland, and Europe. So through the course, you'll gain all of the technical and professional skills and the recognized qualifications and experience that employers seek. You'll also develop your skills in problem solving, creativity, and design thinking. You'll also gain the experience of working within a team and being able to manage your work, which are all highly desired skills that employers seek from candidates. So we've had high successful rates at employability, and our graduates have taken on jobs at different studios and in different roles, and these would include animators, 3D and 2D artists, compositors, previs artists, concept artists, game designers, and some of our students have also co-started or founded their own animation studios here in Belfast as well. So just to summarize everything we discussed in this presentation, this course is a studio-focused, highly creative course where we specialize in computer and character animation for games, VFX, feature and TV animation. You will learn a broad range of tool sets and skill sets, including 2D and 3D design, narrative design, character animation, prop and asset development, just to name a few. Our teaching methods will include tutorials, lectures, workshops, practical demonstrations, and all of our assessment are coursework focused. Your potential career pathways could include a broad range of different areas within the animation discipline. These would include character animation, concept artist, modeler, VFX artist, storyboard artist, just to name a few. If you have any questions about entry requirements or you require more information, please visit ulster.ac.uk, or you can scan the QR code just on the lower right side of this slide. So as we work closely with industry, our course is continually reviewed and updated to take the best advantage of new teaching approaches and making sure that our content is up to date and within industry standard. If you need the most up-to-date module list, please contact the course team. If you need any more information, please visit ulster.ac.uk or email study@ulster.ac.uk. And if you're ready to apply, please visit ucas.com. And thank you for listening.